So I've gotten tips, I've gotten free food, free coffee. Um, those are the usual gifts that you get from being on delivery. This is the most interesting. Check that out. From a smoke shop here in town. Owned and ran by a guy named Wild Bill. Shout out to Wild Bill. Definitely interesting. Definitely an interesting guy. So yesterday, I delivered to a smoke shop, right? Where the owner, shout out to Wild Bill, gifts me a whole poster, right? Of a naked young lady, with body paint on. My gift today, it's a little Bible. A little Bible equipped with with a pamphlet, right? All right. I love my. So maybe it's just this delivery. It could be. I don't think so, but maybe I'm just irritated right now because of this particular delivery. But I hate delivering to schools. I don't like delivering to schools. Usually, I have certain limited specific places that I'm not too fond of, but I don't like delivering to schools. First of all, they don't you don't get a whole lot of information. You don't get a whole lot of information with a lot of these places, right? But it doesn't tell you, especially like if it's like in a small town, right? It'll just say that town's school district or a local school district. It doesn't tell you specifically which school in the school district. It doesn't say. Um, you know, Usually there's a K through 8, there's a middle school, there's a high school, right? Doesn't it never tells you what exactly or which school exactly that it's going to. It never does. On top of that, you call, you try to call, right? And it goes to like an automated line, where it sends you to the board of direct, or the school board, or the elementary or the middle school or the high school, and you got to press one. I don't know. You don't know, right? So that's annoying. And on top of that, let's get into some specifics on this one in particular, right? Call the number, sends you to that community line, we'll call it that. Sends you to the community line. Um, you know, um, so that's already an issue. So I just had to choose something. I think I end up calling or talking to the high school. No, I called the food department because that was another one of the prompts. The food department. I figured, hey, maybe they got maybe they got it right. No, it's not them. Give them the name, and they actually give me a number. All right, cool. Now we're getting somewhere. Get the phone number, for the specific guy, right? Call this specific guy. I tell him I got some cleaning compounds because that's what it says here on the bill. Nope, it's not for me. I'm like, okay. Or no, he specifically not here. Okay. Right? So talking to him a little bit more, and then he says, yeah, I ordered some cleaning solution. Dude. Serious? Like, dude, come on. Come on. And then he says, well, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm leaving. Okay. He says, just drop it at the back dock. All right, cool. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. So, to be continued. All right, so just drop it at the back dock. Cool. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. Get here. Of course, I trying to figure out where exactly to go. He never gave me any information. But finally found the back dock. And check this out. The whole car blocking my way. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at that car right there specifically. I'm annoyed at this whole delivery, but it is what it is. On a lighter note, day is almost over. One more stop. That's the type of energy I need for a Friday.